Welcome everybody. It's Sunday here today. This is Raja Banks, obviously, and what we're gonna do is this entire video, we're gonna cut the chase. This is gonna be more of a educational video on the flash crash that happened this past Sunday when before the Asian Open, right? Gold fell about $70 in about an hour. A lot of people made a lot of money, and a lot of people lost a lot of money because the spreads are wide, price moved, and all kinds of hell broke loose, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. So the main objective of this webinar slash video is going to be we will simulate the gold flash crash, and we're going to take a look at the way spreads widen, what happens, this and that and all that stuff. So let's cut the chase. Let's go towards let's bring up a gold chart here. Actually, let's do this. So what we're going to take a look at is we will take a look at Dominion markets. I'm going to bring up my terminal, and we're going to take a look at the flash crash that happened this past Sunday, right? So this is where it was. So look at this right here. Before the Asian Open, right here. So Asian opens 2 hours later at 0 hours. This was the 1 hour candle that dropped down. It dropped about $70 in an hour. This is a huge change on gold. Massive change on gold. If you look previously gold is not dropping that much at all, right? Because look, last drop we had was about, $23, which is okay. So that's $23. $23 is around 230 pips, right? This was $70. This is 700 pip drop. So whenever you have price moving this much in this short amount of time, the spreads are wide. The spread is obviously wide. They're always big at that point because there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of volatility. If you look at all the flash crashes now, the previous flash crash was on the pound. This is in October 2016. Last time on the pound, when we had the flash crash like this, what happened was now all these they happen in low volume time when there's less volume in the market. So if you look at the market fundamentally and technically, what you're going to see is that there's always less volume before Asian Open. So that's why I've made it a habit. Now this is a sign of caution, right? I've experienced a flash crash before in October and 2016. What I do know and what I do understand is that the only reason there's going to be a flash crash is that there's going to be less volume in the market. So at that point, I stay away from it. I don't want anything to do with it. Before Asian Open, I'm staying away from the markets no matter what happens. So we're going to take a look at the flash crash here. First, we want to take a look at when it actually happened, the exact time of the flash crash. So this is a gold chart over here, and we will go back in time. It basically reversed, I think, almost all the move. Yeah, it reversed all the move of the flasher. So this happened at 6:45 p.m. Eastern time. 6:45 p.m. Eastern time, right? We had the 15-minute candle that went all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a simulator over here, and this is basically from Soft4FX. You can see the name, right? Soft4FX. You can go to the website. Actually, I'm going to bring the name right up over here. Let me do this here. So Soft4FX. That's the name right there. You can that's basically the website as well. So you can go type that into Google and you can get that. Please don't ask me what's the price. You can basically just Google this and it's going to tell you what's the price. It's like $99, $99. Okay, awesome. Let's move on to the simulation here. So we're going to start with the new simulation. This is going to be on gold, and we shall go towards 2021, and we're going to go to when we had the flash crash. This was on Friday, right? This was on Friday. Awesome. Money doesn't matter. We had 1-to-1 in leverage. Spread is going to be real spread. Real spread. History on the charts means how far we want to look back in the charts. That's what we're going to look at, and we're going to start the simulation here. Now, the charts that we're going to look at are going to be, let's start with the 4 hour, and then we're going to take a look at the 1 hour time frame. We're going to take a look at the 30-minute. We're going to take a look at the 15-minute. We're going to take a look at the 5-minute, and we're going to take a look at the 1 minute over here. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look at these things right here. Let me fix one thing here at the moment. Let's see this. Okay, so we have the chart at this point. We have all the time frames loaded from the 30-minute, 15, 5, and 1 minute, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to move slowly toward now. When you see this time right here, this says 100 hours, right? This means this is 6 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to move up. Now this is 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. This is the 6:45 p.m. Eastern time, and then slowly we shall get that. This is the 6th, right? Let's see here. So we have to see, was this the flash crash? No, this was not the flash crash move. We have to take a look at that. This was on Friday. Oh, yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's take a look at that. Okay, here we go. Had the wrong time earlier on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the scale fix so we can move the chart around. This is the 5-minute time frame. We're going to take a look at the 1-minute time frame right here. Move it around like this. Go to the 15-minute time frame. We're going to move it around like this here as well. Okay, awesome. So if you look at the spread right now, this is around 98.5 pips. This is basically 10 pips, right? It's not 98 pips. It's basically 10 pips because that's how the spread in gold is measured. It's like 98 points, which means 9.8 pips, almost like 10 pips. Now, the flash crash happened at about 6:45. Oh wow, look at that, 12 pip spread. It happened at about so you can see how the spread is larger at this point, right? 8 pip spread. This is mainly because whenever market is opening, the spreads are really, really, really wide, right? So you gotta be very, very careful about that, right? Sometimes, so look at this, right? Spread is really, really wide, and this is automatically twitching up and down. Now, most brokerages have bigger spreads than this. This is a simulation. So what you're gonna see is you might see the spread is not that high, but like in actuality, the spreads are really, really high. All right, so let's go towards 6:45 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna go towards 15-minute time frame. 15, 30, 45. All right, so this is the start. This is the start of the flash crash right here, right? So you can look at this, right? We got a 4 pip spread. Candles are about to start. We're gonna slow it down, and we're gonna take a look at the 1 minute time frames right here. The 1 minute candles. That's what we're gonna look at right here. So I'm gonna play this here now, and we're gonna see together what basically happened right here. Now keep an eye on the spread at this point, right? We got a 4 pip spread over here, four pips. That's 4 pips is still massive, massive spread, right? Let's bring up the ask line here as well. Bring up the ask line. Look at the spread over here. 6 pips, 6 pip spread at this point. Look at the 15-minute. This is the 5-minute. Sorry. We're gonna zoom in over here and let's take a look at this here. Right now, whenever there's a flash crash happening, trading halts everywhere. Institutions, banks, everywhere trading just stops, right? Because no orders are going in, no orders are coming out. You got pending orders, good luck with that. They'll get executed. If the bid and ask price goes below or above it, they're gonna get executed. But the spreads are so high, nothing is getting executed at that point. Your stops are getting slipped, your TPs are getting slipped because you're not getting that exact same price from the market. Now, in the simulation, you may see that sometimes you're getting those prices, but when in actuality, when price is moving that way, it's not happening. Not happening ever. Because look, now 1 minute is about to pass. We're going to take a look at the next minute candle. Now take a look at the spread, 4 pips. We're going to go forward. And now this is the start of now this was the one that really, really, really moved, right? So let's take a look at this right here together, right? This was the one that just dropped. So we're going to take a look at the spread here as well, right? When there's a lot of volume, the spread also goes up. Look at this, right? 100, we reached 10 pip spread here, 12 pip spreads at that point, 10 pips. Look at this. Crazy. 10, 7, 8, 10, 10, 7, 8. But in reality, when you were looking at the markets at this point, the spreads were way higher than this. There was a 50 pip spread, 80 pip spread. On some places, we saw 90 pip spread at that point. It was just insanity. With a 90 pip spread, nothing's getting executed. Trading is halted, just as I mentioned, right? Nothing's happening because this is like unseen circumstances, right? We can't predict this. We can't notice when they're going to happen. No one can do anything about it. Absolutely no one can do anything about it. All servers freeze, market freezes. That's why you see big gaps right now. The next 1 minute candle still move. We're still pretty high with these spreads over here. Oh wow, look at this. This thing just dropped right here. This is the new 1 minute candle. You got a 10 pip spread here, 6 pip, 9, 10. It's going to jump to 15, jump to like 20 pip spread. So you're going to see we've really slowed it down, and slowly you're going to see it start twitching up and down, start moving, right? Look, this was the one that really started to drop. Look at this, 20, 10, 15, 20. Oh wow, we saw 22 pip spread right over here, right? 22 pip spread. So in reality, this was like 50 pip spread, 60 pip spreads, just unreal. Look at this, never ever seen before, never ever seen before. Look at the way it's moving, just incredible. Incredible moves over here, right? You try to buy over here, man, good luck. Look at this, 42 pip spread. What are you doing with this? You can't you can't do anything with the 42 pip spread, right? 42 pip spread mean if I take a buy over here, right? So we got a 1 cent lot here. Let's take a buy over here. In simulation, obviously you can take a buy, no problem, right? Let's take a look at the trade. Look at trade. Automatically $4 loss. We do it with a one lot, take a buy, automatically $420 drawdown at this point. $420 drawdown. Can't do nothing about it. Look at this. Can't do anything about it. Right? Nothing. Nothing's happening, nothing's functioning. Just keeps on increasing. You're like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do at this point? Right? So now this is going to continue moving. We're going to continue dropping. Look at the spread, 30 pip, 30 pip, 20 pips, but again, in actuality, this was like a 50 pip spread, 60 pip spread, jumped to 90 pips. I know some brokerages had like really big issues with spreads where, look at this. Just unreal, insane, wow, crazy. Crazy the way it's moving. This is a 1 minute time frame, right? Look, we're still moving at this 50. Oh, wow, look at this. This was a 50 pip spread at that point. 50, 40, 50, 20, insane. So this crazy move down, this one here, take a look at this. So once it moved down, you had a 50 pip spread. Let me just slow it down here for you guys, right? Slow it down here for you guys. Look at this. We will continue moving bearish over here. Look, 50, 52 pips, 53 pips. Then it kind of like dies down a little bit. Let's go back here. This is insane. This is so fascinating. To be honest, I am really fascinated by this. Let's play it forward one more time. Look, here it comes. It's going to jump all the way down to 69. Look at this, 52 pip spread right here. 52 pip spreads, man, crazy. Insane. Even if you're taking a buys right here, you're automatically down 20 pips, 30 pips, 50 pips. Look at this, 52 pips, like straight up, no jokes, nothing. This was the time right here when everything's shut down. All orders, they're stopped. Market executions are stopped. You can't get your orders in. You can't get your orders out. Even if you try to do that, you're gonna get slipped like 70 pips, 80 pips, 60 pips, 100% you're getting slipped. So there's no way you're getting anything out of it, right? And then we had a huge gap, right? Look, where the next candle is gonna start. This is where the next candle started. Like, what the hell are you going to do with this, right? Look, the next candle started 34 pips above the area. 34 pips above. That's huge. That's massive. I mean, it's just Can't can't do anything about it. Look, 22 pips, 23 pips, right over here. Big gap. So without actually, this is not 22, 23 pips. This is 290 pips. This is 300 pips. This is 300 pip gap. So even though you're trying to buy, man, you're getting a 300 pip gap over here. Nothing. So when flash crashes happen, you can't really make sure, but like it's very difficult to get your order in. No matter how much you message somebody, you send reports to brokerages. No matter what you do at this point, nothing's happening, right? Some people made a lot of money. Some people, unfortunately, they didn't make a lot of money. They lost a lot of money, right? It's these are things we can't control. These are things no one can predict. But we do know is that these happen around before Asian Open, mostly when there's low volume in the market. So I stay away from the market. Whenever there's Asian Open, I stay away from Asian Open, and I just let it do what it's got to do. And when Asian Open starts, then if I want to trade, I get into market at that. But like I've made a rule of thumb. I'm not holding any positions over the weekend. I'm not I'm not trying to take trades when the market is closed at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm not trying to trade before, at least before the Asian Open. Not trying to trade at that point, because I mean this is some nasty gaps over here. Look, the 1 minute candle gapped 100 pip. This one gapped 130, 150 pips over here. 150 pips. What are you going to do with this? Nothing. You can't do anything about it, right? Flash crashes. Stay the hell away. You can't stay away, but like just understand what times they're gonna be at and just be safe out there. So awesome, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, if you learned something, if you had some issues, I mean, man, listen, things happen. That's how we live and learn. I had a buddy who lost $18,000 back in October 2016 during the pound flash crash. It was just like, man, it was unfortunate. Went out to get bread, came back, he was in buys, and boom, thing came down. It is what it is. We live and learn, we move on. Take care, everybody. We'll see you guys for I think for the New York sessions on Monday. So take care. Ciao.